Now, a recent forecasted 12% increase in property taxes has many Vermonters worried about the cost of our schools.
State leaders are once again grappling with how to deliver quality, affordable education for our Vermont kids.
With top Democrats and Governor Phil Scott doubling down on controversial reforms aimed at reducing costs, Channel 3's Calvin Cutler went out to lunch to explain the issue lawmakers are hoping to solve.
Education reform is hot in Montpelier, and there's big disagreements as to where we should be going from here. So we wanted to know from a very basic perspective how our funding system works right now and why some say that it needs to change. So I caught up with a few old friends over lunch. Hey, you two. Good to see the two of you. Whew. It's cold out there today. How have you been? It's been a bit. Well, I've been okay. Can't really complain. Well, state lawmakers are coming back to Montpelier in just a few weeks for the new session. There's a lot of big issues to tackle, too. So it's pretty busy, as you can imagine. Yeah, I hear you there. All right, so what about if the three of us just split this check evenly for lunch? Sound good? Sounds good to me. If you say so.
What can I get for the three of you?
I'll have the garden salad, and I'll have a Sprite as well, please. I've been trying to save a few dollars in my wallet nowadays. I'll do a turkey sandwich and a Diet Coke, please. I think I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to do the lobster. I'll do a dozen hot buffalo wings. I'll do steak tips. Make those medium rare, please. And I'll also have a Coke. And we're splitting this evenly? Well, if that's the case, I'll have the lobster as well. And waiter, can you please throw on a double cheeseburger? And I'll do 2 dozen oysters as well. Okay, you two. Sounds kind of expensive. Wow, you guys, this is a lot more than I budgeted for. We all agreed to split this evenly, right? Right. And here's how that check broke down. Now, the order belonging to the Calvin who was trying to be thrifty with just the salad, it came out to about $10. The Calvin who went all out on lobster, wings, and steak tips, his bill totaled at about $90. Then there was the Calvin who ordered a turkey sandwich, but after he saw the other Calvin spending, decided to add lobster, oysters, and a cheeseburger. That portion came out to about $100. Now, this is the very basic metaphor for the issue that state legislators are trying to solve with reforming our school funding system. Towns that can't afford more and are concerned about rising taxes keep their school spending low. But other, more affluent towns that can afford to spend on schools do so. And it's because it's split evenly out of the statewide education fund fueled by property taxes. There's no incentive to keep spending low, and the cost of education spiking to over $2 billion over the last decade. Now, those lower spending towns end up paying more in taxes in the end because of the spending decisions of other school districts.
All right, so a whole menu of problems here, Calvin. What is the fix?
Well, Darren, the idea is that the government could instead give school districts a predetermined amount of money to educate kids. Or, per the lunch analogy, everyone gets a coupon for a sandwich. And if you want to order more food, you then have to pay for the extras yourself. Now, this is on top of cost-cutting strategies like school closures and consolidations. But where state lawmakers will go from here is very unclear. It remains to be seen if these multi-year reforms will happen or if Vermonters will take education reform on at the ballot box next